Welcome back my Crashnauts, my name is Space Duck, and today I'm going to be showcasing the difference in terms of damage between 1000 Floating Dreams, Nahida's signature weapon, and against the Kagura's Verity, Yai's signature weapon. So I'll be comparing both R1 of each, so 1000 Floating Dreams at R1, and Kagura's Verity at R1. Just a quick disclaimer is that the only variable in my Nahida's build will be the weapon. There's something to keep in mind, you can definitely better optimize these builds depending on the weapon that you're running, but to try and keep it simplistic for you guys, only the weapon will be the variable. Everything else will be the same. So make sure you guys watch the video up until the end so you guys can see the build and both damage comparison. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so we're here at our lovely test subject. I am using 1000 Floating Dreams, so this is the first weapon we will test out. So I'm using Zhongli here mainly for his shield, so the comfort factor of his shield so I don't get stunned on Nahida. So these are Zhongli shield, official E, beta ult, E on Nahida and burst. 38k spreads. Okay, I see another 38k there. Okay, so we're doing 38k spreads with 1000 Floating Dreams. Okay, so we're now at the Primo Giova ship. We're going to be testing out Kagura's Verity. So there it is, R1 level 90. So I'm going to be showing you the damage of Kagura's Verity with no stacks first, and then I'll show you guys how much damage it does with stacks. So if you don't know how Kagura's Verity works, so this long story short, essentially Kagura's Verity will give you a 12% elemental damage bonus on all element types once you get 3 stacks, which can be obtained by using your elemental skill 3 times. Again, I'll show you the damage without all 3 stacks. And then I'll show you the damage with Kagura Verity with all stacks, if that makes sense. So let's use our Zhongli skill, beta ult, official E, Nahida E, and burst. So we're doing 30k spreads. So as you can see there, we're doing 30k spreads. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys my damage bonus. It's 61.6, so remember this number. Okay, so now I'll show you Kagura's Verity damage with all stacks. So we're doing, what, 38k with 1000 Floating Dreams, and we did 30k with no stacks on Kagura's Verity. So now I'm gonna show you guys the damage with all stacks. So that's the second E. Let me just use my Zhongli shield so I don't get hit. And one more E, we should get all the stacks. So if I go to my damage bonus now you can clearly see it's 73.6%. So now let's look at our spread damage now. Beta ult, official E, 35k, 43k, so we did 43k there. Okay, so let me show you guys the build now. So I have 1.2k attack, 634 elemental mastery. This is with the 1000 Floating Dreams build. 4-piece depot was the artifacts, C0 and 677. Here are the stats, 53, 160, 122 energy recharge, and 91.6 damage bonus. Okay, so here are the artifacts. So flower, plum, sands, goblet, and circlet. Alright, now I'll show you guys the build with Kagura's Verity. So 1.3k attack, 369 elemental mastery, Kagura's Verity R1 level 90, 4-piece depot again, C0, 677. And here's the build, 53, 226. 122 ER, and 61.6 damage bonus without Kagura's Verity's passive. So with the passive again, it was 73.6%. And the artifacts are the same, of course. So flower, plum, sands, goblet, and circlet. But yeah, that is essentially it for the video. Again, just a quick disclaimer. The variables with these builds will differ depending on the weapon you are using. I just wanted to make it as simplistic as possible and had only the weapon as the variable between both of these showcases. So you can definitely optimize the builds for Kagura's Verity a lot better in terms of artifacts and substats, and the same thing with the 1000 Floating Dreams. So again, I just wanted to make sure the showcase was as fair as possible, so the only variable again was the weapon. But yeah, overall, Kagura's Verity slaps, especially with stacks. But if you are running Nahida on field, then you will be getting all stacks eventually anyways, right? It does take about 10 seconds ramp up time to get all 3 stacks. But yeah, that is essentially the end of this video. Hopefully this helps you out for you to decide whether you want to get 1000 Floating Dreams or Kagura's Verity. My basic advice is that if you want to run Nahida support, I would just get her weapon if you're making that decision of whether to get the weapon or Kagura's Verity. If you want to run Nahida as a main DPS or as your on-field driver, then Kagura's Verity can work in spread aggravate comps. So that is my overall opinion. What you want to do is up to you. Obviously, I feel like Kagura's Verity overall is definitely a more diverse weapon that can be more versatile in terms of using that weapon across many characters versus 1000 Floating Dreams that may not be as diverse. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Like and subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now now I'm inside all them people's playlists.